Hi. For my learner growth project, I have decided to thoroughly evaluate the things I'm already doing in class and making small intentional adjustments to make an effort to create UDL type lesson plans for my classes, especially in my core class of world history. I'm a coach, and oftentimes small adjustments are needed to be successful rather than recreating the wheel. I think it's too much to recreate the wheel, especially when a lot of the things that we already do in class kind of fit in um, to the things that we're learning, and we just haven't labeled those activities as part of what we are trying to accomplish. The activities I have selected are things I've already incorporated in my world history classes, but by being more intentional with introduction to content vocab, working a little bit harder to make sure all kids are included and have real world understanding of the vocab words that we're trying to include within our content. I think that helps everybody be successful. Creating a quality note-taking strategy that students can use in other classes, not just mine. Trying to use technology as a tool. We have the laptops, we have Google Classroom, and I think a lot of times kids use technology for a source of entertainment. I do download I created a Cornell note template on and put it in Google Classroom, and students have access to that. They can use it whenever they need to in whatever class they're in. They have to use that in mine, and my goal is to allow them to have a strategy that they can use in other classes and be able to do those things on their own. And by creating activities that are inclusive, short, engaging, and that allow students to make connections to the content, I feel I can create a learning environment where all students have the opportunity to grow as students and language learners, and find some academic success through world history. Not always the funnest class, but if I can find a way to make real world connections and give opportunities for kids to be successful, I think they can. And you can look at the lessons that I've created. These are similar to things that we already do in class. I have practiced on being more intentional with vocabulary, making sure that everybody is included, being intentional with picking groups. I've included an impact poster group project in my 3 lessons where they get divided into groups of 4, and I've always tried to include. I always want everybody to work with everybody else, or have a chance for everybody to work with everybody. But I also want English language speakers in with ELL students and bilingual students to help everybody out, and recognizing when I do have those students that need to work with each other, they can use those talents and help each other find understanding by working together. They do have to present those posters, and that's always it's always kind of exciting to see people present, especially the language learners, build confidence through vocabulary and be able to use those things as they present to their peers in class. Also a good way for checking for understanding and doing some of the things that our school requires us to do as well. Thank you.